Hello and welcome. I am Dr. Alison DiBarto Goggin, and I am celebrating my 10-year anniversary with doTERRA essential oils. And I wanted to share a little bit about my story, my background, from someone who, even though as a chiropractor, I had no knowledge about essential oils, what they did, if they even worked, which I really didn't think they did when I started, and how we were able to grow our business to being full-time and have this be our full-time income for a whole family. So when I joined doTERRA, I honestly joined because a friend joined and I wanted to be able to support her, get my kit, be done with it, and move on with my life. But what I was able to do is bring those oils into my chiropractic office and start sharing them with my patients. And almost immediately, I had major changes in my patients' health, their pain levels, their sleep, their vitality. And I knew that I had found something really special. And what's really fun is that my patients would start bringing their oils that they had from other stores or specialty shops down the street and wanted to compare them to doTERRA. And after smelling them and trying them on, honestly, at the end of the day, my garbage can was filled with all of these old bottles from my patients bringing them in and switching over to doTERRA. So going from someone who didn't think that they worked and just playing with them and seeing all these differences, I really dived in and learned more about essential oils, the chemistry, how they worked, why they worked, and why one brand, with doTERRA, worked so much better than all the other ones that people had been using for so long. I started teaching classes for my patients and around the community with the thought that I would be able to build my chiropractic practice, bring more patients in. But in the end, I actually started building a doTERRA team. We had so many customers join, and from there, they became leaders, took over, and started their own businesses as well. So we had this amazing community of moms, people, patients, everyone looking for natural health care so they can power themselves at home. Now, when we started with doTERRA, I was 7 months pregnant with my son. We had a 3-year-old. We lived in this tiny, crappy little apartment that we could barely afford. I couldn't afford groceries. I couldn't afford electricity. Sometimes at the end of each month, it was a race to not even be evicted. So it wasn't like I was doing great. I really was struggling at that time financially and with my practice as well and building that. And that little kit, that $100 kit that I got from doTERRA was actually like our month budget for food. So later on, after a few years, my husband finally confessed that he was really upset that I had bought the kit, but then really grateful because of where it had led us. A few years later, I left chiropractic in about 2014 and started to really focus in on doTERRA being our main income. At that time, it was just enough to pay rent, not something that would have covered our butts for the month. But my husband was finishing up at school, so I took that summer to really focus in on building our team. And at the end of that summer, a few months later, we were able to use that income as our full-time income. So when my husband graduated, we were able to make that decision for him to stay home and partner with me in the business, also partnering at home with our family, our home, kids, childcare, everything, so we could really create this business and have freedom in our lives that we so desperately needed. Now we have this amazing income, we have this amazing team, an amazing family, and an amazing life as well, all thanks to doTERRA. It provides so much, not only for ourselves, of course, financially, but as well as time freedom and our health and really supporting the people that we love. We're able to donate and give and share of our time and money, which is something I never thought I'd be able to accomplish. And then in 2020, of course, with the pandemic starting, our business was able to stay strong and supportive through the past few years. I also struggled with a deadly autoimmune disease that took me out. And I think about if I had my chiropractic office, I would have had to shut that down for 2 years with how sick I was and take all that time off and claim disability because I wouldn't have been able to work. But because of doTERRA, because of this passive income, we were able to, one, keep me alive, keep me home, and keep me safe, and continue working with our team. The oils were able to help keep my health going through all of this as I was looking for help, and also be home with my family so we can enjoy that time together. So as a gift for you being here, I'm offering $100 off my 8-week coaching program. It's all personalized based off of your strengths and what you desire for your future in your business. So you can check the description below. There's a coupon code and a link for that in the description, because I want you to be able to build your business the way that you want to. And the number one thing that I always recommend is start with an oil kit. Most people who do really well, I'd say everybody who does really well in this business, is passionate about the oils first and the business second, because we want to support you in your health and your wellness and your financial freedom. So thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you like and subscribe to stay tuned with all of our weekly videos, and we'll see you next time.